Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cozy English. Today, we are starting a brand new story with two new friends, Dennis and Ashley. If you have ever had to move house, pack up your life in boxes, or deal with a landlord, this episode is for you. We are going to talk about the stress and excitement of apartment hunting. In part one, we find Dennis and Ashley hanging out at Ashley's current apartment on a Friday evening. They are eating pizza, but the mood is a little tense. They are both unhappy with where they live, but for very different reasons. Listen closely to how they describe their living situations. You will hear phrasal verbs like put up with and idioms like driving me up the wall. Are you ready to open the door to this conversation? Let's go.
This pizza is actually saving my life right now. I didn't eat lunch today.
Slow down, Dennis. The pizza isn't going anywhere. Do you want a napkin? You're getting tomato sauce on my coffee table.
Sorry. I'm just stress eating. It's been a week, Ash. A literal week from hell.
Is it work again? Or is it Brian?
It is 100% Brian. I can't do it anymore, Ashley. I officially reached my breaking point this morning.
What did your roommate do this time? Did he eat your leftovers again?
I wish it was just the leftovers. I woke up at 6 a.m. because I heard this weird scratching sound. I walked into the living room and Brian had brought home a stray cat. A cat! We are strictly a no-pets building.
No way. What did you say?
I asked him what was going on, and he told me the cat chose him spiritually. Meanwhile, the cat is scratching up the sofa, my sofa, by the way, and Brian is just making herbal tea like nothing is happening.
Okay, that is bad. But is it worth breaking your lease over? You only have, 3 months left?
I don't think I can last 3 months. It's not just the cat. It's the dishes piling up in the sink. It's the loud music at 1 a.m. on a Tuesday. It's like I'm constantly walking on eggshells in my own home. I hate going back there.
Yeah, walking on eggshells is the worst feeling. Your home is supposed to be your sanctuary.
Exactly. And right now it feels like a zoo. So I made a decision. I'm moving out. I don't care if I lose my security deposit. I'm done.
Wow, you're serious.
I'm deadly serious. I spent my whole lunch break looking at listings on Zillow. But enough about my drama. How are things in your shoebox?
Hey, don't call it a shoebox. It's a cozy studio.
Okay, fine. It's tiny. And honestly, I'm thinking about moving too. Really? I thought you loved this place. It's in a great neighborhood.
The neighborhood is great. I love the coffee shop downstairs. But I've been here for 4 years. I'm turning 30 soon, Dennis. I think I'm ready for a real bedroom with an actual door.
A door? Look at you getting fancy.
It's not fancy to want privacy. Plus, I'm working from home 3 days a week now. Working at this tiny kitchen table is killing my back. I need a home office, or at least a corner where I can put a desk.
So we are both in the market. This is perfect. We can be hunting buddies. We can go to open houses together this weekend.
That's actually a really good idea. It's always safer to go with a friend anyway. Plus, you can stop me if I try to rent a place just because it has a cute balcony.
And you can stop me if I try to rent a warehouse with no heating just because it looks cool.
Deal. So what are we looking for? What is your actual budget? Because rent has gone up like crazy this year.
I know, it's depressing. I think I can stretch my budget to $1,800 a month if I live alone, but that means I probably have to move further out from the city center.
$1,800 is decent, but yeah, downtown is probably out of the question. Unless you want another roommate.
Absolutely not. Never again. I would rather live in a closet than have another roommate. I want a one-bedroom, maybe a studio if it's big enough, but my non-negotiable is laundry.
In-unit laundry?
Yes, I'm done dragging my clothes to the laundromat in the snow. I want washer and dryer in the apartment. That is my #1 requirement.
That is a high standard for your budget, Dennis. In-unit laundry usually bumps the price up by like $200.
I don't care. I'll eat ramen noodles every night if I have to. I just want clean clothes without leaving the house. What about you? What are your must-haves?
Safety is #1. I want a building with a doorman or at least a secure entry system, and I need natural light. This apartment faces an alleyway, and it's like living in a cave. I want big windows.
Okay, secure entry, big windows, home office space. You're looking at $2,200 minimum.
I know, it's steep, but I've been saving. I am willing to pay for peace of mind.
What about location? Are you willing to leave this neighborhood?
I'm torn. I love it here, but I can't afford a bigger place in this zip code. I might have to look in the suburbs.
The suburbs? Ashley, you're a city girl. You're gonna hate the quiet.
Maybe, or maybe the quiet is exactly what I need. I'm tired of hearing sirens all night.
Well, pull up the app. Let's see what's out there. Maybe we'll find a hidden gem.
Or maybe we'll just realize we are too poor to move.
Don't be a pessimist. Pass me a slice of pizza and let's find our dream homes.
It sounds like Dennis and Ashley have a busy weekend ahead of them. Apartment hunting is stressful, but talking about it is a great way to learn everyday English. They used a lot of specific vocabulary related to housing and emotions. Let's break down 6 key expressions from part 1. Number 1, breaking point. Dennis said he reached his breaking point. Imagine a stick. If you bend it a little, it's okay. But if you bend it too much, it snaps. That is the breaking point. It's the moment when a stressful situation becomes intolerable and you cannot handle it anymore. Number 2, walking on eggshells. This is a very vivid idiom. Dennis feels like he is walking on eggshells around his roommate. Eggshells are very fragile. If you walk on them, they break. This phrase means you are behaving very carefully because you are afraid of upsetting or angering someone. You are nervous and uncomfortable in your own space. Number 3, a shoebox. Dennis called Ashley's apartment a shoebox. We use this slang to describe a room or apartment that is extremely small or cramped. It's not a compliment. Number 4, in-unit laundry. This is a specific real estate term. In-unit means inside the apartment. If an apartment has in-unit laundry, the washing machine is inside your private space. If it has on-site laundry, the machines are usually in the basement and shared by everyone in the building. Number 5, non-negotiable. Dennis said a washer and dryer is a non-negotiable. To negotiate means to discuss terms to reach an agreement. If something is non-negotiable, it means you will not change your mind about it. It is a strict requirement. For Dennis, no laundry machine means no deal. And finally, number 6, steep. Ashley admitted the price would be steep. Usually, steep describes a mountain or a hill that is difficult to climb. But when talking about money, steep means very expensive or higher than expected. That rent price is a bit steep for me. So, Dennis wants laundry and Ashley wants sunlight. Do you think they will find what they are looking for? Or is the rental market going to crush their dreams? In part 2, they start scrolling through online listings and they find some very interesting descriptions. Let's listen.
Okay, listen to this one. Charming vintage studio in an up-and-coming neighborhood. Perfect for a young professional. $1,400 a month.
Stop right there. Let me translate that for you. Charming means it's the size of a closet. Vintage means the appliances are from 1980 and break constantly. And up and coming?
What does up and coming mean? It sounds exciting, like a neighborhood that is getting popular.
It can mean that, but usually in real estate ads, up and coming means not safe yet. It means there are no grocery stores nearby, but there might be a construction site next door that makes noise for 12 hours a day.
You are so cynical. Maybe it's a hidden gem.
I'm not cynical. I'm experienced. Show me the photos.
Okay, here is the living room. It has exposed brick walls. You know I love that industrial look.
The brick is nice, but look at the window. Do you see the bars on the outside?
Oh, yeah, ground floor with bars on the windows.
Exactly. And notice how they used a wide-angle lens for the photo? The room looks huge, but if you look at the floorboards, they look stretched. In reality, that sofa probably touches the TV.
You're right, it's an optical illusion. Okay, next one. What about this? Cozy one-bedroom with a unique layout.
Unique layout is code for weird. It probably has a shower in the kitchen or a toilet in the hallway.
A shower in the kitchen. That would be convenient for multitasking. Cook dinner and wash your hair at the same time.
Very funny. But seriously, Dennis, you have to read the fine print. Scroll down to the amenities. Does it mention utilities?
Let's see. Tenant pays all utilities, including water and trash. That adds another $100 to the rent right there.
Exactly. It's not just the rent price. You have to factor in the hidden costs. Wait, go back up. Look at that one on the sidebar, the one with the amazing view.
This one? Luxury loft, skyline views, gym in the building, rooftop pool. $1,200 a month.
Whoa, $1,200 for a luxury loft with a pool?
That is incredible. That is cheaper than what I pay now. I'm emailing them immediately. This is the one, Ashley. This is destiny.
Dennis, pause. Take a breath. Does that sound realistic to you?
Why not? Maybe the landlord is just generous.
A generous landlord? That doesn't exist. Look at the description again. Is there a phone number?
No phone number, just an email address. And the description says, owner is currently doing missionary work in South America and cannot show the apartment in person. Please wire the deposit to secure the keys.
Scam. That is a textbook scam.
Are you sure? Maybe he's actually a missionary.
Dennis, think about it. A luxury apartment for half the market price, and he can't meet you? And he wants you to wire money, not a check, not a credit card, but a wire transfer?
Yeah, when you say it out loud, it sounds sketchy.
It's a classic bait and switch, or just straight theft. If you sent that money, you would never see it again, and you'd show up to the building and find out someone else lives there.
Man, that is depressing. I got so excited for a second. I was mentally swimming in that rooftop pool.
I know, it's disappointing, but that's the golden rule of apartment hunting. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
So, basically, I have 3 options. A vintage shoebox, a weird apartment with a shower in the kitchen, or a fake luxury loft that steals my money.
Welcome to the rental market. It's a nightmare out here. But don't give up. We just have to filter out the junk.
Okay, let's try a different strategy. Instead of looking for cool, let's look for boring but functional.
Now you're speaking my language. Filter by dishwasher and elevator. Let's see what happens.
Changing the filters. Okay, here is one. Spacious unit in a quiet building. New carpet. No photos.
No photos? That's suspicious. It's like an apartment catfish.
A catfish?
You know, like on dating apps, when someone uses a fake photo or a photo from 10 years ago, apartments can be catfishes too. If there are no photos, it usually means the place is a disaster zone.
Or maybe the landlord is just bad at technology.
Do you want to take that risk?
Not really. Okay, how about we actually go walk around the neighborhood tomorrow? Look for rent signs in windows. Sometimes the old school way is better.
That's actually smart. A lot of older landlords don't post online because they don't want to deal with hundreds of emails. We might find a better deal that way.
Plus, we can get brunch while we walk.
Sold. Brunch and browsing. That is a plan.
Poor Dennis. He almost lost his money to a scammer. That conversation was full of real estate English. If you are ever looking for a place to live in an English-speaking country, you need to know how to decode these ads. Let's look at 6 key expressions from Part 2. Number 1. Up and coming. The ad described the neighborhood as up and coming. Positive meaning it is a neighborhood that is becoming popular and modern. Real estate meaning it is currently cheap and maybe a little dangerous, but developers are building coffee shops there. It is an investment. Number 2, the fine print. Ashley told Dennis to read the fine print. On a contract or an advertisement, the fine print is the text written in very small letters at the bottom. This is where companies hide the important details, like extra fees or restrictions. Always read the fine print. Number 3, Amenities. They looked at the list of amenities. Amenities are the useful or desirable features of a building or place. A gym, a swimming pool, a doorman, or a parking garage are all examples of amenities. Number 4, a bait and switch. Ashley warned Dennis about a bait and switch. This is a dishonest sales tactic. The bait is something amazing, like a luxury apartment for a low price, to attract you. The switch happens when you contact them and they say, "Oh, that apartment is gone, but I have this terrible one for the same price." They tricked you into calling them. Number 5, too good to be true. Ashley used the golden rule. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. This is a proverb we use constantly. If an offer seems amazing, perfect, and cheap, there is usually a hidden problem or a lie. And finally, number 6, catfish. Ashley called the apartment a catfish. This is a modern slang term originating from the internet. A catfish is a person who creates a fake identity online, usually using someone else's photos, to trick people into a relationship. We now use it for anything that looks great in photos, but is terrible in reality. So, Dennis and Ashley have given up on the internet for now. In part 3, they're going to hit the streets. They will visit an actual apartment in person, and Dennis has to deal with a very unique landlord. Let's see if the apartment matches the description.
Okay, this is the address, 42 Maple Street.
It looks a little older than the pictures. The paint is peeling off the front door.
It's rustic, Ashley. Be open-minded. At least it's in our price range.
True. Let's go in. I think the landlord is waiting at the top of the stairs.
Whew, okay. 3rd floor, no elevator. That's good cardio, right?
It's good cardio until you have to carry groceries up here, or furniture. Imagine getting your sofa up these narrow stairs.
Pivot. We'll just pivot like on TV. Hello, Mr. Henderson? We're here for the viewing.
It smells a little musty in here. Do you smell that? Like old books and damp towels.
Maybe the windows have been closed for a while. Wow, look at this living room. The high ceilings are nice.
The ceilings are nice, but look at the floor. Put your water bottle down.
Why?
Just do it. Put it on the floor.
This plastic bottle rolled all the way to the other wall.
The floor is slanted.
So, it gives the place character. It's quirky.
Dennis, slanting floors usually means foundation issues. That is not quirky, that is dangerous. And look at the windows. They're single-pane glass.
Is that bad?
It means this place is going to be freezing in the winter. It's going to be super drafty, and your heating bill will be astronomical.
You are really good at crushing my dreams, you know that?
I'm saving you money. Go check the water pressure. That is the most important test.
Okay, turning on the sink. This plastic bottle rolled all the way to the other wall.
The floor is slanted.
So, it gives the place character. It's quirky.
Dennis, slanting floors usually means foundation issues. That is not quirky, that is dangerous. And look at the windows. They're single-pane glass.
Is that bad?
It means this place is going to be freezing in the winter. It's going to be super drafty, and your heating bill will be astronomical.
You are really good at crushing my dreams, you know that?
I'm saving you money. Go check the water pressure. That is the most important test.
Okay, turning on the sink. This plastic bottle rolled all the way to the other wall.
The floor is slanted.
So, it gives the place character. It's quirky.
Dennis, slanting floors usually means foundation issues. That is not quirky, that is dangerous. And look at the windows. They're single-pane glass.
Is that bad?
It means this place is going to be freezing in the winter. It's going to be super drafty, and your heating bill will be astronomical.
You are really good at crushing my dreams, you know that?
I'm saving you money. Go check the water pressure. That is the most important test.
Okay, turning on the sink. Whoa, what was that noise?
That is the sound of old pipes that are about to burst, and that water pressure is pathetic. It's barely a trickle. Imagine trying to shower under that.
Okay, the pipes are loud, but the location is great. We are a stone's throw from the subway station. An incredibly loud train rumbles by outside. The whole room shakes slightly.
What did you say?
I said the subway is close.
Too close. Dennis, the train goes practically through the living room. You would never sleep.
Okay, it's a little loud. But maybe it's a fixer-upper. If the landlord lowers the rent, maybe I could paint the walls, get some heavy curtains for the noise.
Dennis, you are not a carpenter. You don't have time to fix a slanted floor and broken pipes. You need a place that is move-in ready.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just desperate. I really wanted this to work.
I know, but don't settle just because you're desperate. That's how you end up with a roommate who has a stray cat.
Ouch, too soon.
Let's get out of here before the building collapses. I saw a for rent sign on the building across the street. It looked much newer.
Does it have an elevator?
Only one way to find out. Let's go.
Well, that apartment was a disaster. A slanted floor and a train in the backyard? I think Dennis made the right choice to walk away. This walkthrough introduced us to some essential vocabulary for describing problems in a house. Let's clean up the mess and look at 6 useful expressions. Number 1, musty. Ashley said the hallway smelled musty. This is a specific smell adjective. It describes the odor of a room that is damp, old, and hasn't had fresh air for a long time. Basements and old libraries often smell musty. It usually suggests mold or mildew. Number 2, drafty. Ashley warned that the windows were drafty. A draft is a current of cold air coming into a room. If a room is drafty, it means the windows or doors don't seal properly and the cold wind comes inside. In the winter, a drafty apartment is very uncomfortable and expensive to heat. Number 3, a stone's throw. Dennis said the subway was a stone's throw away. This is an idiom of distance. It means very close. Literally, it is close enough that you could throw a stone and hit it. I live a stone's throw from the beach means I live very close to the beach. Number 4, a fixer-upper. Dennis asked if the apartment was a fixer-upper. This is a noun used for a house or car that is in bad condition but can be repaired. If you buy a fixer-upper, you expect to do a lot of work. Painting, repairs, renovation, yourself. It is the opposite of move-in ready. Number 5, move-in ready. Ashley told Dennis he needs a place that is move-in ready. This means the apartment is in perfect condition. You don't need to paint, clean, or fix anything. You can just unlock the door, put your furniture down, and live there immediately. And finally, number 6, cosmetic. No, they didn't use this exact phrase, but it fits perfectly. Let's use the phrase Ashley implied regarding the peeling paint. Cosmetic. When Dennis tried to defend the peeling paint, he implied the damage was just cosmetic. Cosmetic damage means the problem is just on the surface, like ugly paint or a scratched floor. It looks bad, but it doesn't affect the function of the house. However, structural damage, like the slanted floor, affects the safety of the building. Ashley taught us that you can fix cosmetic issues, but you should run away from structural issues.
I'm done. I'm officially exhausted. How many places did we see today? 4? 5?
6. We saw 6 apartments in 4 hours. That is a personal record. Here, drink your latte. You look like a zombie.
I feel like a zombie. My feet hurt and my brain is mush. And honestly, they were all terrible. The fixer-upper with the train, the basement that smelled like wet dog, the studio with no windows.
Hey, don't forget the last one, the one on Elm Street.
The 1-bedroom? Yeah, it was okay.
Okay? Dennis, are you kidding? It was great. Hardwood floors, south-facing windows, and a laundry room in the basement. It didn't have in-unit laundry, but the basement was clean.
I know. It ticked almost every box, but it's at the very top of my budget. If I take it, I'm going to be eating peanut butter sandwiches for the next year.
But think about the alternative. You stay with Brian and the stray cat. Is saving $200 worth losing your sanity?
Put it that way, no, you're right. My mental health is worth the extra rent.
Exactly. So, are you going to apply? The landlord said there were 2 other people interested. You can't drag your feet.
I'm not dragging my feet. I'm just nervous. What if I don't get it? My credit score is okay, but it's not amazing. I missed a credit card payment 3 years ago and I'm still paranoid about it.
Do you have your documents ready? Pay stubs, bank statements?
I have them on my phone.
Then do it now. Pull up the application link. I'll help you proofread it. We are not leaving this coffee shop until you hit submit.
You are a tyrant, Ashley. A helpful tyrant, but a tyrant. Sound effect. Typing on a phone screen. Dennis sighs. Okay, question 3. Do you have a guarantor? What is a guarantor?
A guarantor is someone who signs the lease with you, usually a parent. If you stop paying rent, they have to pay it. It helps if your income is a little low.
I'm 28 years old. I am not asking my mom to sign my lease. I want to do this on my own. I'll just leave it blank.
Bold move. Okay, next section, references.
I put my current boss. And should I put my current landlord?
Does your current landlord know you are leaving?
Not yet, but we have a good relationship. He hates my roommate too. I think he'll give me a glowing review just to get one of us out of there.
Perfect. Put him down. And for emergency contact, you can put me.
Thanks, Ash. You're basically my emergency contact for life anyway. Sound effect. More typing. A pause. Okay, it's done. It's asking for the application fee. $50. Can you believe that? Just to apply?
It's highway robbery, but it's standard. Just pay it. Think of the south-facing windows. Think of the silence.
Okay, take a deep breath. Okay. Payment sent. Application submitted. Now what?
Now we wait. It usually takes 24 to 48 hours for the background check to clear.
48 hours? I'm going to be a nervous wreck. What if they find out I returned a library book late in 2015?
Stop spiraling. You have a steady job, you make 3 times the rent, and you aren't a criminal. You're a catch.
Sound effect. Dennis's phone buzzes loudly on the table. Zzz, zzz. Whoa, that was fast. It's an email from the management company.
Read it.
Dear Dennis, thank you for your application. We have reviewed your documents.
And?
We are pleased to offer you a lease starting on the 1st of the month.
Yes! Oh my gosh, Dennis, you got it!
I got it. I actually got it. I'm moving. I'm leaving the zoo.
We have to celebrate. I'm buying you a giant cookie.
No, I'm buying you a cookie. I couldn't have done this without you. Seriously, Ashley. I would have rented that scam's luxury loft if you weren't there.
You definitely would have. That's what friends are for. So when do you get the keys?
The email says I can pick them up next Friday, which means I need to pack. I have 5 years of junk to pack in 1 week.
Don't look at me. I helped you find the apartment. I am not helping you carry boxes down 4 flights of stairs.
Fair enough. I'll hire movers. I'm a grown-up with a real apartment now. I'll hire professionals.
Good, because once you're settled, I expect an invite to the housewarming party.
Oh, absolutely. You are the guest of honor. But please, tell me you're not bringing Brian.
Brian and the cat are definitely not invited. This is a fresh start.
A fresh start. I like the sound of that. Cheers to 42 Elm Street.
Cheers.
And just like that, Dennis has a new home. I am so relieved for him. In this final part, they navigated the stressful world of paperwork and approvals. Let's break down the final 6 key expressions from this episode. Number 1, to drag your feet. Ashley told Dennis not to drag his feet. Imagine walking with heavy shoes, dragging them on the ground. You move very slowly. This idiom means to delay doing something because you don't want to do it or because you are nervous. If you find a good apartment, don't drag your feet. Apply immediately. Number 2, credit score. Dennis was worried about his credit score. In many countries, especially the US, this is a number that rates how responsible you are with money. If you pay your bills on time, your score goes up. Landlords check this to make sure you will pay the rent. Number 3, guarantor. Dennis saw a section for a guarantor. This is a person, often a parent or relative, who agrees to be legally responsible for your rent if you cannot pay it. It guarantees the landlord will get their money. Number 4, background check. Ashley mentioned the background check. This is a process where a company investigates your history. They check if you have a criminal record, if you have been evicted before, or if you have a lot of debt. And finally, number 6, housewarming party. Dennis promised to throw a housewarming party. This is a party you hold after you move into a new home. Your friends come over to warm the house with their presents and usually bring small gifts. Well, friends, we have reached the end of our journey with Dennis and Ashley. We went from the stress of bad roommates and shoebox apartments to the relief of signing a new lease. I hope this episode gave you the confidence to talk about your own living situation in English. Whether you are renting, buying, or just dreaming of your perfect home, these words will help you describe exactly what you need. Here is my challenge for you this week. Go to a real estate website in an English-speaking country, like Zillow or Rightmove, and try to find an apartment you like. Read the description. Can you spot the amenities? Can you spot any red flags? It's great reading practice, and who knows, maybe you'll find your own dream home. Thank you for spending this hour with Cozy English. If you enjoyed this, please click that subscribe button so we can have coffee together again next week. Until then, keep listening, stop spiraling, and enjoy your fresh start. Goodbye.